So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. My name is Riley Roth, and I'm Shauna's special education teacher.
Hi, my name is Niko, and I'm actually going to be her teacher next year in 6th grade for reading.
And I'm Mr. Mendoza, and I'm her teacher right now for 5th grade.
And I'm Mr. Walters, Shauna's father.
Awesome. Let's get started. Does everybody have a copy of the IEP in front of them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great. Shauna, how are you doing today? Well, I'm very glad to hear that. That's awesome. So how would you say school is going for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. And let me ask you something, Sean. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh.
Very cool. Very cool. I think that'd be really cool if you became a pilot. It's a cool career. So, what a great kid. So, Sean's been getting along great with her classmates. I think her teacher actually has some things that she wants to bring to the table today.
Yeah, she's been doing really good in math. She's been getting pretty much B's and A's in most of her tests. She's also done really well speaking in front of the class. And she aced her last test, which is a big test on biology. And then she also wrote a paper last week on the election.
Great. That's all really good stuff. I should be really proud of that. Dad, is there anything else you'd like to add? What's going on with Shauna at home?
Too much. I know she really likes school. She really likes all of her friends. She's really driven. She does all of her homework. But I have been noticing that she's been having some trouble with her reading. And I think she's just kind of mixing up some of her letters.
Okay. Shauna, would you agree that reading's been kind of a struggle for you as of late?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to do everything that we can, Shauna, to help support you in these areas and get you prepared for the 6th grade, because that's really important to us as well. Shauna, you know what? I think this is a good time for you to go back with your friends, but thank you so much for joining us today.
Bye, Shauna.
Bye, Shauna.
All right. So, Dad, do you have any specific concerns about the education that Shauna's getting from school?
No, just a little bit. I know she really enjoys going to school, and she really does a good job in all of her homework. But I've been just noticing her reading kind of isn't up to par. I feel like she's just kind of having a hard time.
Okay. So we're definitely going to address that in our IEP meeting today. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first page of our discussion here. So you're going to see it starts off with goals. What we have planned out for Shauna this year is we would like her to be able to read at a fluent 5th grade level, and which will help prepare for 6th grade. Now, in doing so, our indicator will be we'd like her to be able to read a paragraph with less than 3 verbal errors.
Isn't that kind of a high goal for Shauna?
You know, at this stage, we really want to communicate high expectations and results. So let's leave that as is for now. But in the future, we can always come back and revisit if the problem persists.
One second, I need to catch up really quick on my note taking.
Oh yeah, please. I've completely neglected that. Let's go ahead and get caught up.
I'm kind of a slow typer.
Me too.
Alright, I'm good.
Excellent. Let's move on. So, as we move on towards implementation of the plan, I think that the 30 minutes a day of one-on-one paraprofessional help has really been working well for Shauna. Would you agree? Do you think this is something you'd like to continue with?
I think that's a good thing, but is that taking her out of her class time too much?
I can see why that would be a concern of yours. What the Parapro does do is works with her one-on-one, which does take her away from the class, but at the same time, it's kind of getting her up to speed with skills that her classmates are already proficient in. So while she is missing some class time, I think it's an equitable experience because she's getting caught up. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. I think that sounds pretty good.
Excellent.
Because one thing we notice in the class, in the 5th grade class, whenever it's silent reading by herself, she seems to struggle very much. And so by having that partner with her, it can help her out a lot.
That sounds good. Is there any other things that I could be doing or we could be doing at home that would help Shauna with her reading?
Absolutely there are. As a special educator, I think that the main thing I want my parents to do at home with their kids is read to them. I think that's one of the most beneficial things you can be doing, as well as encouraging her to do well, keep being persistent and not giving up. Is there anything you guys would like to add on to that?
Well, once she gets to middle school, she'll be able to take like a study hall class where she could get one-on-one help with one of our instructors. And during that time, we could also like take some papers and other like literature where we could put it in a different type of format called dyslexia, which is just a type of font where it's a lot easier for children with dyslexia to read and stuff because it changes it up and makes it so that letters don't look exactly the same, like a P, a B, a Q, a D, you know, because if you change it up, it all looks the same in one way or another. So by changing the font to dyslexia, it'll make it much easier for her to be able to read.
Absolutely.
Because I do think that she has been mixing up some of her letters, so I think that probably would help her out a lot.
And we actually have some examples of what that looks like here on my computer. So you can expect to see some worksheets in this font coming her way soon. Again, it's just to reinforce her ability to understand and comprehend what she's reading and go through it more smoothly. So, the last part of the meeting I think we should go over is there anything else you want to be seen implemented into the education system as it is now with her?
Nothing I can think of. She's a really good student. She's really driven. Like I said, she's a very passionate student. She puts a lot of time into everything she's doing. I just think that this might help her out with her reading a lot, especially that new font. I thought that was really cool.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anything you guys would like to add before we conclude the meeting?
I really look forward to having her next year.
Yeah, she's been doing great, so just gotta keep on working on that.
Yep. We're excited to see more progress in the near future. So thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you guys.